Srimad Bhagavatam Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Namacharya Harasaku ki Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Radha Kundalika Vardhana Vrindavan Dham ki Mathura Dham ki Ayapana Dham ki Pushkar Purukshetra Jagannath Puri Dham ki Ganga Mai ki Yamuna Mai ki Tulsi Maharani ki Srila Prabhupada Dancing ki Bhakti Shishya Program ki Shri Shri Radha Ras Bihari Vranta Vishwaka ki Shri Sitaram Vishnuman ki Srila Prabhupada ki Nandapati Vaishnava ki all glories to Assembly Devotees. All glories to Assembly Devotees. All glories to Assembly Devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and God. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 5, text number 22. किधर है श्लोक लगा है? हाँ। जो पीछे है आगे आ जाइए माता जी लोग फ्रंट एपिसोड
20 last
प्लीज कम
last time आते 20
I know
21
idam hi pupshastapasa shutasya va
Idam hi pupshastapasa shutasya va
svishtasya suktasya cha buddhidattayo
Shutasya shutasya cha buddhidattayo
अविच्युतो अर्थः कविभिर्निरूपितो यदुत्तमश्लोकगुणानुवर्णनम् इदं हि पुंसस्तपसा श्रुतस्य वा सृष्टस्य सूक्तस्य च बुद्धिदत्तयो अविच्युतो अर्थः कविभिर्निरूपितो यदुत्तमश्लोकगुणानुवर्णनम् बोलिए
इदं हि पुंसस्तपसा श्रुतस्य वा
Ladies, क्या होगा? Learned circles have positively concluded that the infallible purpose of the advancement of knowledge, namely austerity, study of the Vedas, sacrifice, chanting of the hymns and charity, culminates in the transcendental description of the Lord, who is defined in choice poetry. Human intellect is developed for advancement of learning in art, science, philosophy, physics, chemistry, psychology, economics, politics, etc. By culture of such knowledge, the human society can attain perfection of life. This perfection of life culminates in the realization of the Supreme Being, Vishnu. The Shruti therefore directs that those who are actually advanced in learning should aspire for the service of the Lord Vishnu. Unfortunately, persons who are enamored by the external beauty of Vishnu Maya do not understand that culmination of perfection or self-realization depends on Vishnu. Vishnu Maya means sense enjoyment, which is transient and miserable. Those who are entrapped by Vishnu Maya utilize advancement of knowledge for sense enjoyment. Sri Narad Muni has explained that all paraphernalia of the cosmic universe is but emanation from the Lord out of his different energies, because the Lord has set in motion by his inconceivable energy the actions and reactions of the created manifestation. They have come to be out of his energy, they rest on his energy, and after annihilation they merge into him. Nothing is therefore different from him, but at the same time the Lord is always different from them. When advancement of knowledge is applied in the service of the Lord, the whole process becomes absolute. The personality of Godhead and his transcendental name, fame, glory, etc. are all non-different from him. Therefore, all the sages and devotees of the Lord have recommended that the subject matter of art, science, philosophy, physics, chemistry, psychology, and all other branches of knowledge should be wholly and solely applied in the service of the Lord. Art, literature, poetry, painting, etc. may be used in glorifying the Lord. The fiction writers, poets, and celebrated literatures are generally engaged in writing of sensuous subjects, but if they turn towards the service of the Lord, they can describe the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. Valmiki was a great poet, and similarly, Vasudeva is a great writer, and both of them have absolutely engaged themselves in delineating the transcendental activities of the Lord, and by doing so, have become immortal. Similarly, science and philosophy also should be applied in the service of the Lord. There is no use presenting dry speculative theories for sense gratification. Philosophy and science should be engaged to establish the glory of the Lord. Advanced people are eager to understand the absolute truth through the medium of science, and therefore a great scientist should endeavor to prove the existence of the Lord on a scientific basis. Similarly, philosophical speculations should be utilized to establish the supreme truth as sentient and all-powerful. Similarly, all other branches of knowledge should always be engaged in the service of the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita also, the same is affirmed. All knowledge not engaged in the service of the Lord is but nothingness. Real utilization of advanced knowledge is to establish the glories of the Lord, and that is the real input. Scientific knowledge engaged in the service of the Lord and all similar activities are all factually Harikirtana or glorification of the Lord. Om Ajnanajnanasya Jnanajnanasalakaya Chakshurunitmaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Vishnu Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Ramarupa Kadameyam Radhishva Prakantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamanam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sarvana Runatham Sajivam Sagraitam Savadutam Parijam Saivam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sarvana Lita Shri Shakamitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Patrakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhulaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. In 1977, His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, he organized a conference on science and religion in Vrindavan. So that time, Prabhupada, he was sick, he was bedridden. So when Maharaj and other educated people of BI, Bhaktivedanta Institute, they were wearing a suit. They were wearing suit, pant and shirt and suit. So Prabhupada is very pleased to see Maharaj in that suit. Then he told, I have established this Bhaktivedanta Institute to bring those people who will not otherwise come to the temple. So he said, the real purpose of scientific knowledge is to establish Krishna consciousness based on science. You use your scientific knowledge, science, physics, chemistry, biology, to establish Krishna as the Supreme Personality of God. Then Maharaj wrote a book, Scientific Basis for Krishna Consciousness. How many of you read that book? You read? There is a small booklet, Scientific Basis for Krishna Consciousness. So he proved it, how various things. So Srila Prabhupada is very pleased that Maharaj wrote that book, and he told to publish, VBT should publish that book. You can read that book. Then in 1971 or 72 there is a Bombay Pandal program was there. In 1977 also Pandal program was there. So there Maharaj gave a presentation. So Prabhupada is he liked it so much. So then he established VI also for that purpose, to establish Krishna consciousness based on science. So in this verse, Narada Muni is saying, Idam hi pumsa tapasa shrutasya va srishtasya suktasya udidatte avichyati arthair kavibir nirodhitam yadattam shloka gunanuvami. How many of you know what is Uttama Shloka? If you read Bhagavatam, again and again this word comes, Uttama Shloka. Another name of Krishna is Uttama Shloka. Right? And Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is glorified by the best of the verses and best of the poets, best of the devotees. So the highest Uttama Shlokas are Jayati Tevikam Janmanam Raja Shrayata Indira Shashwadatrahi Daita Drishyata Dikshutavaka Vaidrita Shravas Tvam Vichimmati Sharadadashayi Sadhujatasa Sarasi Jodara Shri Mushaprasha Suratanatati Ashulkadashika Varadaniknatu Nenapurvara Vande Nandabrajastrina Padarenum Avikshanasham Esham Harikatod Geetam Punati Gunatrayam. This is a verse spoken by Uddhava. He was praising the gopis after seeing their devotion. Vande Nandabrajastrina. I offer my respectful obeisances to the gopis. Padarenum Avikshanashana. One should be baked with the dust of their lotus feet. Why? Esham Harikatod Geetam. When they sang, this Gopi Geet in the midst of Krishna's separation. Those shlokas, Punati Bonatrayam, they will purify the entire world. There are 20 shlokas you can memorize. Jayati Tejikam. One meaning they gave is Sukadeva Goswami is saying that all those devotees who are chanting these verses, let there be victory to them. Right? You will experience victory in devotional service when you chant these verses. Uttama Shloka. They are Uttama Shloka. Many times I told, what is the best shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam? Anybody remembers? There are 18,000 verses. Which is the best shloka of all the verses? Huh? You can note down. That is Bhagavad Gita. That is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavatam. Satyavratam Satyaparam Trisatyam Satyasya Yoni Nihitam cha satye, satyasya satyam, yuta satya netram, satyatmakam sharanam prapade. This is a shloka from 10th canto, 2nd chapter. Prayers by demigods. The first shloka. There are 7 satyam, satya, satyagratam, satyaparam, trisatyam, satyasya yoga, nihitam cha satyam. 10.2.26 I think. You can put it on the... according to Jiva Goswami, this is the best shloka of the entire Bhagavatam. Of course, the most beautiful shloka is Varhapidam Natarapam Kannayo Kanikaram Vibhradvashara Kanakapisham Vajayanti Chamalam Gandranam Rasadam Purayam Gopavrindayan Gandranam So this is the shloka. Yesterday I gave a lecture. I gave them homework. All the Saturday lecture congregation. I told them learn this verse. Right? So Uttama Shloka. Krishna is known as Uttama Shloka, and the rest of the verses are composed for glorifying Krishna. So Narada Muni is saying that if you are very expert painter, then you paint pictures of Krishna. Yeah, all this, what is it? Da Vinci. Yeah? They, this fellow, M.F. Hussain also. They sell for crores of rupees. And then stupid people, they purchase and put it on, it's only a, like Manish Malhotra's designs. They cost 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. If you go to Delhi, Palika Bazaar, Sarojini Market, they take out duplicate. You will get for 50,000. And they will put all the labels in. So this 5 lakhs was only for label, design. Like that, all these guys, M.F. Hussain and what is his name? Picasso. Huh? Picasso and Leonardo da Vinci. Huh? They have paintings, some abstract. They say abstract paintings. So throw the paint. Throw the paint. And then say abstract painting. So नीचे लिख देने का Picasso. Crores of rupees they will give. But Jadurani Mataji, Bharadwaj Prabhu, all other devotees, Prabhupada engaged them in painting. When Jadurani Mataji wrote a letter to Prabhupada saying that she will go and take coaching, do some course in painting, Shri Prabhupada mana kar diya. Why? Don't waste your time trying to learn new things. You already know. Prabhupada said, we don't want to impress outside people. Let them go to hell. What do they think about us? We don't care. We only care what Krishna thinks about us. Krishna sees what sincere effort we are making to please him. So just whatever knowledge, whatever ability you have, you just use that, then Krishna will guide you. Right? In my own life, I had this experience. I was a very brilliant student in my school, college also. Only once I got a slap, that is, drawing teacher. I was very poor in drawing. Then in engineering also, I was about to fail in only one paper, that is engineering drawing. When I became Pujari, I was very bad, artistic. I had no artistic abilities. But for dressing and doing pagadi, shungar, doing shungar, you need artistic abilities. Then I prayed to Radha Raswami, please, now I am head Pujari, I have to dress the deities immediately. You can't look bad, and then everybody will blame you. Right? Actually, Radha Raswami taught me, whatever little ability So it was amazement to me only that I was able to dress the deities so nicely, like that. But it is not my credit. It is the mercy of Radha Raspir and Sitaram. So whatever Prabhupada, Prabhupada once one devotee wrote a letter to Prabhupada, Satyananda Das, that Prabhupada, I want to learn Ayurvedic medicine. Prabhupada did not reply. Then when again Prabhupada went in, when Prabhupada was in Los Angeles, he went and met Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I want to learn Ayurvedic medicine. Prabhupada said, why? Modern medicine is best use of bad bargain. It's already medicine is there. What is the guarantee that you will be alive for 5 years? There is no need to learn a new thing. Whatever ability you have, engage it in Krishna service. Right? If somebody is very good in writing English, somebody is very good in editing, somebody is very good in painting, somebody is very good in speaking, right? Somebody is very good in singing. Prabhupada said, engage them in Krishna service. There is no need to learn a new technique or new thing. What is the guarantee, Prabhupada said, that you will live for 5 years like that? So there are various, somebody is very good in accounting. Right? So Prabhupada said, somebody asked, you are criticizing modern science. Why are you using modern equipment like typewriter, computer, tape recorder? What did Prabhupada reply? Why are you using aeroplane? Prabhupada replied, suppose you are a policeman, traffic police. A person is driving at the 80 kilometers per hour is the speed limit. Then you saw one person speeding at 100 kilometers. You want to catch him. What you will do?
Accelerate.
What you will do? You will go at 110 kilometers. Samajh? You understand? You understand? So like that, the scientists, these people, they are so advanced in science. To catch up with them and reach Krishna consciousness. Suppose, if I say that I cannot travel by aeroplane, I will go only by walking. Then it will take 10 years to reach America only. Right? So I have to beat these people. That's why I am using this modern technology. Modern technology. So in the purport, Prabhupada is writing that everything is coming from Krishna. Right? Why do we say, there are certain philosophers who say Jagan Mithya, Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. Do we agree? How many of you agree with that? Do we agree with that statement? Brahma Satyam? Jagan Mithya. They say this material world is illusion. Prabhupada said, Krishna is the absolute truth. If everything is emanating from Krishna, how can untruth appear from the truth? How can illusion? Right? Prabhupada said, it is not illusion, untruth, but it is temporary. This material world is coming from the spiritual Krishna only. So how can it be false? How can it be false? So our process is engage everything in the Krishna service. Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda, this kind of philosophers, they won't touch money. They won't touch money. Once Prabhupada was sitting in his quarters, Prabhupada quarters, Guru Prasad Maharaj, he used to bring thousands and thousands of dollars from from Japan. He used to bring. Prabhupada, he was said, whenever somebody gives you money, you always count. Even if you are a most confidential servant also, if he gives money, you must count. So Prabhupada was sitting and counting cash. At that time, Giriraj Maharaj brought Municipal Commissioner of Mumbai. So he was very surprised, Swamiji, because in India there are these Swamis, Vivekananda and all, no touch money, no touch money. Prabhupada said, we don't say that, don't touch money, don't touch. Bring more. Bring more. Like, Dil mange more. So Prabhupada was speaking and counting and then Municipal Commissioner, here is Guru Maharaj is very special. Counting cash. Prabhupada was saying, any questions? He was asking, any questions? Like that. Prabhupada said, no, bring more money because everything belongs to Krishna. That money also belongs to Krishna. I should engage it in the service of Krishna. In general, Prabhupada, in general, these Swamis and all, they don't take money if the money is earned in impious ways. But Prabhupada announced in one lecture in 1965 that even if you are earning money, because in America, who is earning honestly? Prabhupada said, no problem. Whatever money you are, in whatever way you are earning money, give it to me. I will sanctify it by engaging it in Krishna service. Right? So whatever ability you have, you engage it in Krishna service. This is the purport of this verse. Right? Because everything is coming from Krishna, everything belongs to Krishna, and the ability that we have, that is also given by Krishna. Right? Rasoham apsukonteya pravashmi shashishuryayu pranavaha sarvavedeshu shabdah ke paurusham vishu. Paurusham, Prabhupada translated as ability. Right? If Sachin Tendulkar is scoring many hundreds, that means that ability to score centuries is given by Krishna. So for that we should respect it, because Krishna has shown mercy on him. So if somebody has ability, that is actually given by Paurusham Vishu, given by Krishna. Right? So you can read it or hear the lecture given by Prabhupada on these few verses. Rasomam Skamteya, Prabhashmi Shashishurya, Pranava Sarva Vedeshu, Shattar Kevdeshu, Punyo Gandha Pratiyancha, Tejaschasmi Vivahasi, Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu, Tapaschasmi Tapashvisi, Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutana, Viddhipata Sanatana, Buddhir Buddhimatam Asmi, Tejasnam. Balam Balatam Chaham, Kamaraga Vivachtaha, Dharma Viruddho Bhuteshu, Kamosmi, Vatashava. These four verses, Prabhupada gave a beautiful lecture. He did not explain so much in these purports, but he very nicely explained in the lectures. So if you want to understand these four verses, read Prabhupada lecture. There is a book, Prabhupada lectures. So if you read the book, you can hear the lectures also. 7.8, 7. Bhakta Bhaktaram Nanam Kinchidastanandya. That verse is 7.7, I think. 8 onwards, 8, 9, 10, 11. These four verses. You can write an essay on these four verses. What Prabhupada spoke. what you understood from these verses. So Prabhupada very nicely explained how to see Krishna in whatever we are seeing already. You understand? We cannot see Krishna now, but we can see the sun. Huh? We can see the moon. We can see the samundra. We can see ability in men. So how Krishna is present in all these things, Prabhupada explained. So seeing Krishna in whatever you are seeing, then you can go ahead and see Krishna everywhere. Then Prabhupada said, if you can see Krishna everywhere, you will become peaceful. Huh? Because we are in anxiety, all the time. All the time. But if you see Krishna everywhere, then that is why Prahlad Maharaj is not at all disturbed, because he is seeing Krishna everywhere. But you learn, right now you learn how to see Krishna. Huh? How to see Krishna? In those things we are able to see. Then Krishna will give the vision to see him everywhere. Then we will be, Prabhupada said, you will be peaceful. And in such a person's heart, Krishna lives. Yesterday I was describing, how Krishna is staying in the heart. You will be listening. But in our heart, in the devotees like Prahlad Maharaj's heart, Krishna lives very peacefully, happily and comfortably. That's why Lord Shiva says in 4th canto, 24th chapter, Swarga apavarga dvareshu nityam suchisade namah. Nityam suchisade. In the Padma, in Vishnu Purana, Yamaraj says that because a devotee like Prahlad Maharaj is free from envy, grudges, anger, lust and all, Krishna lives very comfortably, and because he has samadrishti, equal vision, so he lives very peacefully and comfortably in their hearts. But in our hearts, how Krishna lives? He lives as if he was sleeping on a bed of thorns. Our heart is like bed of thorns. So we should understand, as soon as possible, we should make our heart into a bed of roses. Bed of roses. Right now our heart is bed of thorns. And he has, with great difficulty, he is staying in our heart. Very interesting. Why? Because Prahlad Maharaj has samadrishti. What is samadrishti?
Equally.
You are giving translation. I am asking definition. What is samadrishti? Samadrishti means seeing Krishna everywhere. Right? You are angry with somebody? Are you angry with somebody?
Right now.
You become angry? Huh? You angry? You become angry? You hate somebody? You dislike somebody? Huh? Why? Because? Huh? Huh? We don't see Krishna in his heart. If I see Krishna in his heart, I will not be angry because Krishna is staying. That's why Prahlad Maharaj is not angry. That was the greatest achievement for a devotee. He is not angry with those people who are troubling him. Rather, he is praying to the Lord, and dear Lord, if at all I have samadrishti, don't punish me. Right? But, yeah. For that, what we have to do? First, we should learn how to see Huh? Krishna
In things which we already see.
in things which you are already
See.
seeing. Right? If Prabhupada said, if somebody is a very capable person, you must respect that person because Krishna has shown his mercy. As ability, Krishna is taking in his heart. Once Prabhupada in Mumbai, he was very sick. He was having cold and cough. His throat was choked. So, Priyaranjan Das Munshi, governor of that time Tamil Nadu, he came to meet Prabhupada. Prabhupada, he said, Swamiji, you must eat Rasgulla. It will go away. Prabhupada told Abhiram Prabhu, go and get the Rasgulla. He said, Prabhupada, whatever may happen, I will not bring Rasgulla because if you eat Rasgulla, your cold and cough will increase. No, a great person told, so we should follow. What is a great person? Because he is the governor of Tamil Nadu. That means he is blessed by Krishna. He is blessed by Krishna. That's why he became governor of Tamil Nadu. So we must listen to great persons. So that was the vision of Prabhupada. We condemn, right? Like that. So that was the purport of this verse. So whatever ability you have, engage it in the what ability? What is your name? Ayush Mishra. What ability you have? Expertise.
At present, a good listener.
Huh?
A good listener. Listener. Is whatever you are saying.
Listener. Yeah. So engage it in Krishna's service. You hear more and more Bhagavad Gita lectures, Bhagavatam lectures. What is your name? Hitesh. What ability you have? Huh? What is that?
Good listener.
और कुछ बोलो. You must be expert in computer,
Learning
right?
something new.
Huh?
Learning something new.
Something new. Right? I am very poor in, tech savvy. Tech savvy बोलते हैं ना. I don't know how to handle my mobile phone. Just about. I know how to go to database, a little bit WhatsApp, and then a little bit surfing. Otherwise, besides that, I don't. It's a very advanced. I'm not very good. But nowadays, children also they are so tech savvy. They hack computers, they hack mobile phones, and tech. They are so sharp. So we should engage. Everybody should engage in the service of Krishna. What ability you have? What is your name? Komal. What ability? Writing. So you must write about Krishna, right? Like you write an essay. You go and see that girl, Shriya. She has the ability to hear properly and make notes and then again produce. So everybody enjoys, like that. So you read these 4 verses from proper lectures and then make an essay, so that we will publish it in our group, Arabic group, and everybody can read. Prabhupada very nicely explained. She is very expert in cooking, So, I am telling her, take Brahman Diksha, they are expert cooks. They should. Prabhupada said, it's easiest way to conquer Krishna is through kitchen. Cook for Krishna, very nice, delicious foodstuffs. Okay? Anybody has ability to cook? Nice. Huh? She also cooks, what is that? Sindhi curry, वगैरह, but she never used it in the service of Krishna. Unnecessarily, Brahman Diksha लेके बैठी है. Huh? At least he is doing some arti and all that stuff, some realization, right? Even Alka Gupta also, she is an expert cook. So all of you, those who are Don't mind if I'm not missing. I'm missing out the names. Even Bharati, they all cook very nicely. आजकल तो खिलाते नहीं, इसलिए भूल गया. So this like that. Sangrit, नींद आ रहा है? What is your ability? Huh? Eating? Huh?
Sleeping. Sleeping.
Huh? Mridanga. Okay, you should learn. Dhruv?
I dress deities. I think I'm skilled in that, so I dress them well.
You dress the deities, yes. What else? Manusha ji, what ability you have?
Like organizing things, organizing events or something like that.
एक पापा का, आजकल तो पापा का परी है. The सास was telling, मैंने सब्जी बना दिया, तुम आटा लगा दो. पापा का परी पूछते किधर? उसको ओल्ड लेडी sarcastic, मेरे मुंह पे. तो आटा लेके मुंह पे डाल. कुछ सीखा, कुछ आता है यार तुमको? हाँ आता है क्या? रील बनाना. और क्या आता है? डांस करना. और कुछ आता है? सोने का. सो जाके सो जाओ. ऐसा आजकल रील बनाना एक्सपर्ट है सब लोग. नीचे गिर जाते हैं. बोलो अभय पांडे, व्हाट एबिलिटी यू हैव?
I don't hate anyone.
What ability you have?
Public speaking.
Public speaking. Very good. So you must engage. So you should speak about Krishna. Right? So like that, whatever ability you have, engage it in Krishna service. Somebody is maybe very good in accounting, right? Somebody is very good in organizing. Right? Somebody is very good in book distribution. Right? I am not very good in book distribution, but I am very expert in collecting money. Right? So, because I don't have physical strength, I cannot take the books and one day if I go for book distribution, 4 दिन सोना पड़ता है. क्यों किताब उठा के लेके जाओ. फिर हमने क्या किया मालूम है? 1999 में we went. I was made in charge for VT bookstore. That time VT bookstore, CST, VT bookstore. So we used to go and VT. So what we did, थोड़ा दिमाग लगाया. फिर एक बाजू वाला एक लड़का था, वो बहुत ही एक्सपर्ट था. उनसे हम रिकॉर्ड करवाया, क्योंकि थक जाते थे हम, अनाउंसमेंट करते थे, इसलिए हम रिकॉर्ड करवाया हमने. सब लोग भागते रहते ना, भागो मत, भागने से भाग्य नहीं बदलेगा. भाग्य नहीं बदलेगा. भगवत गीता ले लो और भाग्य बदलो. ऐसा करके हम वो चला देते वीडियो. Anyway, so I was, but comfortably go in the car and collect money. I am very good. But some devotees are very expert in book distribution. They are expert. Anybody expert in book distribution? Here? You? Anyone else? You? What is it? You are expert in what?
I can make good designs, Prabhuji, digital platforms, and edit videos and speak nicely.
So Prabhupada, Krishna consciousness is versatile, not like before, everybody should chant. Prabhupada said, Arjuna, he is not very expert in chanting. He is not doing japa. Right? But he was expert archer. So he used that archery vidya in Krishna's service. Right? Prabhupada said, have you seen Arjuna sitting and chanting? Not yet. But he pleased Krishna by his archery abilities. Right? So, that is the purport of this verse. That engage whatever ability you have. You engage it in Krishna's service. Right? Uttama shloka guna anuvardhana. Right? Whether the science, arts, philosophy, anything. Mental speculation. One should give up mental speculation and use the philosophy in Krishna's service. Establishing Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One must, using science to establish physics, quantum physics, to establish Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So like that, you have to engage. In Bhagavatam, there are incidences where devotees themselves describe how they became devotees. You know? Like in ISKCON also they have how I became a devotee. My video is also there on YouTube. How I became, how I came to Krishna consciousness. So like that. So here, Narada Muni is going to describe for our benefit how he became a devotee. Aham puratita bhave bhavam mune dasyastu kasyaschana vedavadivam nirupito balaka eva yogina sushushumane praprishi rivivikshata. O Muni, in the last millennium, I was born as the son of a certain maidservant, engaged in the service of Brahmanas, who were following the principles of Vedanta. When they were living together during the 4 months of rainy season, I was engaged in their personal service. The Swamis, mostly Shri Vaishnava sannyasis and Bhagavad sannyasis, during the Chaturmasya, they travel to various places and they do their camp. Right? Recently, a long time back, I used to read one magazine, National Priya, that was being produced by some Shri Vaishnava organization. There I read one article where in Ahobali Math, there is one deity called Malola Narasimha. Right? Malola Narasimha. He is a self-manifest Narasimha deity. He personally came and initiated one devotee. Adi Shatakopa, his name. Shatakopa. That Malola Narasimha, he not only initiated him and imparted knowledge to this devotee. Then he instructed him that you worship me and then take me along all the places. Then I give darshan to all the people. Like that, whoever takes darshan, they will get unlimited benefit. Because self-manifest, sakshat, Narasimha. And there is one more deity manifest, Krishna's deity, very beautiful deity. So after reading that article, I have developed a very great desire to have darshan of Malola Narasimha. Right? Malola Narasimha. So last time when we went to Ahobilam, he is not there because that sannyasi who is worshipping. So it is coming, some 14th generation. Around 700 years back, this last time happened. Some 14th generation, the Swami is traveling around, Shri Vaishnava. So on On 19th, I went to Bangalore, Friday. Right? So that day, luckily, by the will of Providence or whatever, Bhaktivinoda Guru said, keep your, come in the morning flight so that in the evening you can give some lectures. Then somehow they didn't arrange. There was no lecture arranged. So I was free. So there is one devotee, Shuddha Nitai. So he said, I will take you to new places. Right? So he, one more deity I wanted to take darshan. That was when there is one Brahmana. This is Sister Shri Prabhupada in Chaitanya who would go to have darshan of Lord Ramchandra every day. Unless he would take darshan of Lord Ramchandra, he will not eat. One day Ramchandra called him and then said, see, when I am out of station, you will have problem. Don't do this. Then he said, no, unless I take your darshan, I will not eat. And Lord Ramchandra made Sitaram deities with his own hands. And he gave them, that this deity is not different from me. लेक्चर नहीं है क्या? अगला लेक्चर नहीं है? हाँ? नहीं है? पता करो नहीं तो so that Brahmana, every day he was worshipping the deity personally made by Sitaram, Lord Ramchandra. Then when he was about to die, he gave the deity to Hanuman. Then Hanuman used to hang them around his neck and go around. When he was about to go to Himalayas, Hanuman, he gave those deities to Madhvacharya. Even now, Madhvacharya deities are mud. They were worshipping this Moola Rama, they say. Moola Rama. I wanted to have darshan. Then I called Sevatula. Last time when I went to Udupi, I was asking, where are these deities? They said, no, we don't. They are there. Then I checked, I did some research. Then Uttaradi Mutt, Bangalore, they are having these deities. So we went, actually, Uttaradi Mutt. Unfortunately, that Swami, because of Chaturmasya, he was traveling, he is in Mumbai. At the time. Then I said, okay, let us go to Bangalore, let us go to Mumbai. He said, no, by the time I am reaching there, 27, we were leaving Mumbai. Anyway, next time, the devotee said, when they are in Bangalore, I will call you. Ticket to Bangalore is very cheap, just 4,500, 5,000 I got. So they said, that desire is still unfulfilled. But this desire of have darshan of Malala Nrsimha is fulfilled because that Sudanita Prabhu told me, come, let us take darshan of him. Because on 18th only he came, that Swami he came, when he was there till 27. Later. So we went and when we went, the Arati is going. Malala Nrsimha, beautiful Krishna. And then we had darshan of Malala Nrsimha. And they gave very nice, fantastic prasad. Curd rice, sundal, boiled chana, and chakri pongal. Like that. So these swamis, they do so much great, benefit by traveling. Of course, in ISKCON we don't follow so much. They travel, take the deities. Uttaradi Mutt. So, in the same way, Narad Muni, in his last life, that's why Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur also said, 3 lifetimes to become perfect. It takes 3 lifetimes. The first life, Narad Muni was Gandharva. In 7th Canto Bhagavatam also, he described about himself. In 7th Canto Bhagavatam, he was actually invited to Brahmaloka, and he was very, very handsome. And then he would attract beautiful women. He is always surrounded by beautiful women all the time. Right? Sometimes some guys are, very lucky. That way, they always attract me. Right? Some guys, they don't get the chance of it. That's why I say, some devotees, one devotee, he always wanted to marry. Then he would go home, he would change it to wife. He would look for a girl. And then he won't find. And then he would come back and wear saffron again. So, I was a pujari since long time, 1996 onwards. Once I did a role of Brahma, in some drama. 2 dramas I did. So one drama I was Brahma. So everybody used to call me Brahmaji at that time. Because everybody, all the devotees they were Brahma. So I told ऐसा लगता है तुम्हारे लिए कोई लड़की बनाया नहीं. So he said, ब्रह्मा जी आप ऐसा मत करो, आप पुजारी है, आपका बात तो सच हो जाएगा. कोई ना कोई कोने में है, होगा ही. बेचारा ऐसे ही मर गया. I used to call it तड़पते हुए ब्रह्मचारी. So योग में नहीं है, लिखा नहीं, लिखा नहीं है तो किधर मिलेगा, right? किधर मिलेगी, right? But some people, they attract. So many, like that Narmuni in his last life. He was very, very handsome, very great singer. Prabhupada, that's why Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta, stopped devotees from learning harmony. Harmonium increases prostitution, he said. Because in Kali Yuga, if you sing nicely, girls get attracted. Right? Mostly the great singers in ISKCON, they want all these guys, Elvis Presley and all. Women are mad about them. Elvis Presley, George Harrison. Yoko Ono, right? What is his name? He was killed, George Harrison's associate. Huh? Very famous, very famous. He said, I am more popular than Jesus Christ.
John Lennon.
Huh? John. And then one fanatic follower of Jesus Christ killed him. How dare you say that? So, he was so famous. All these musicians, they are very, women, they are mad after him. Arjit Singh nowadays. Anyway, so Nardmuni is a great singer. One day, he was invited Brahmalani to sing the glories of Krishna. But instead, he sang cinema songs. Like प्यार किया or singing, praising the beauty of some girls, and the girls also praise. All movie songs are like that only, right? Praising the beauty of the other person. So Brahmaji became very upset. So Brahmaji cursed him. Take birth as a Sudra, a son of a maid servant. Right? Son of a maid servant. So he took birth as a son of a maid servant, but in his last life, he was a very great singer and Gandharva. He was a Gandharva. Purvana, Gandharva. Like that. Very detailed description was there in Bhagvatam. I gave once lecture. Bhagavatam. Very detailed lecture, description was there about Narad Muni, Gandharva, what he did. So that is why, as a curse, as a result of a curse, he took birth as a son of a maid servant. But he had a lot of fighting because of singing the glories of Krishna. Otherwise, sometimes some devotees also, they sing cinema songs also, but they sing movies, these Krishna's bhajans also. So whatever Krishna bhajans they sing, they get piety, and then they get piety for singing cinema songs. So that is why Prabhupada says, all these singers, this Sarigama Padanisa, Saptaswara, all the ragas are meant for glorifying Krishna. But nowadays, they are using these ragas, these Saptaswara, for making cinema songs. All these singers, all these musicians, in their next life, they will become Sudras. Yes, we should not use the Saptaswara for glorifying mundane people. The Saptaswara is meant for only
Glorifying Krishna.
Idam hi pumsam tapasa sutasya sustasya sutasya buddhidatya. So he was talking about last millennium he was a Gandharva, and the previous millennium he is a son of a maid servant. Okay? Now he is Narada. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur Sarkar said it will take 3 lifetimes to become one. Once you are initiated by bona fide spiritual master, from then onwards it will take 3 lifetimes. That is the calculation. So that maid servant, he is engaged in the service of these great Vedantis. Prabhupada writes Bhakti Vedantis. Bhakti Vedantis. The wonder of an atmosphere surcharged with devotional service to the Lord is briefly described herein by Srimad. He was the son of the most insignificant parentage. He was not properly educated. Still, because his complete energy was engaged in the service of the Lord, he became an immortal sage. Such is the powerful action of devotional service. The living entities are the marginal energy of the Lord, and therefore they are meant for being properly utilized in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. When this is not done, one situation is called Maya. Therefore, the illusion of Maya is at once dissipated as soon as one's full energy is converted in the service of the Lord, instead of in sense enjoyment. From the personal example of Srinarad Muni in his previous work, it is clear that the service of the Lord begins with the service of the Lord's bona fide servants. The Lord says that service of the servants is greater than his personal service. Service of the devotee is more valuable than the service of the Lord. One should therefore choose a bona fide servant of the Lord, constantly engaged in his service. Accept such a servant as a spiritual master and engage himself in his service. Such a spiritual master is the transparent medium by which to visualize the Lord, who is beyond the conception of material senses. By service of the bona fide spiritual master, the Lord consents to reveal himself in proportion to the service rendered. Utilization of the human energy in the service of the Lord is the progressive path of salvation. The whole cosmic creation becomes at once identical with the Lord as soon as the service and relationship with the Lord is rendered under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. The expert spiritual master knows the art of utilizing everything to glorify the Lord. And therefore, under his guidance, the whole world can be turned into the spiritual abode by the divine grace of the Lord's Son. Prabhupada, he was very expert in engaging his disciples. And actually, the real spiritual master would know the previous lives. They could see previous 7 lifetimes and then find out what is his nature and then accordingly engage. Prabhupada is so expert. And he saw Gargamuni Prabhu. He was very expert in raising, doing business and doing funds because he's a Jew and his father was a very successful businessman. Right? So he engaged him in the service of doing spiritual sky incense. Right? He was very expert. That's why Prabhupada gave him the name Gargamani. Gargamani. Prabhupada, when he was 1971, Prabhupada decided that he would settle down in Los Angeles and make Los Angeles as the headquarters. But there was some conspiracy took place. Then Prabhupada was forced to leave the Los Angeles temple. Then Prabhupada prayed to Rukmini Dwarkadish. He was talking to Rukmini Dwarkadish, "My dear Lord, why are you kicking me out? I want to settle down and translate Bhagavatam." Then Rukmini Dwarkadish replied to them, "Swamiji, why are you worried? Go to Vrindavan. I will give you 100 times better temple than this." So Prabhupada was personally overseeing Krishna Balram temple. Once Guru Prasad Maharaj, he went, "Prabhupada, I am leaving ISKCON." He said, "Why?" "Because I don't like Tamal Krishna Maharaj." Prabhupada said, "You like me? You like me?" "Yes, Prabhupada, I can give my life to you." Then Prabhupada said, "Don't worry about Tamal, work directly under me." One day Prabhupada was having a headache. Guru Prasad Maharaj asked, "Prabhupada, what is the cause of your headache?" "I need 50 lakhs or like that, for building this Krishna Balram temple." But this Tamal Krishna, he doesn't want to give because they are raising big funds rather than the personal. Everybody wants to use funds. I have this problem of headache of translating also. Because of this tension, I am not able to translate. Prabhupada, Guru Prasad Maharaj said, "Prabhupada, you don't worry, you just translate. Whatever money you need for building Krishna Balram temple, I will pay." He went to Japan. He was bringing loads of cash. Loads. Give it to Prabhupada. Give it to Prabhupada. Prabhupada is to hold. So he told Gargamuni, he was engaging Gargamuni Prabhu. Lot of service he was doing. One day Gargamuni Prabhu told Prabhupada, "I am not able to chant properly because I have so much service." Prabhupada said, "Don't worry." So Gargamuni Prabhu says, "I am one disciple." Prabhupada gave a concession that I don't have to chant 16 hours. So Prabhupada, knows. So it's not black and white. So Prabhupada said, if you are not able to chant 16 hours, at least roll the beads. Roll the beads. Roll the beads. So he was doing so much service. Jayananda Prabhu, he was actually a mechanical engineer. But he was driving a taxi. He was the president of Berkeley Temple, San Francisco Temple. He was the president, temple commander, fundraiser, and then Kachara people. He used to be Kachara. One day, one person came. I think Jayapataka Maharaj. Huh? He came. Then he saw, he is so blissful. And a rag picker, he is so blissful. Then what happily there must other devotees must be situated. That's why he joined. You know? So Prabhupada told Jayananda, that I am Jayananda Prabhu is a very nice devotee. Why? Because while driving the taxi, so Prabhupada, he used to take Prabhupada in his taxi. While driving taxi, he's always chanting Hare Krishna. You know? So in his last days, he was the pioneer of San Francisco Rath Yatra. Everybody, even the municipality staff, the government, San Francisco, they used to love Jayananda. All the people around in San Francisco, they all used to love Jayananda. And they used to give all paraphernalia, all the rice, dal, sabji, whatever is required for Rath Yatra. And then he used to build personally chariot for the Rath Yatra. Then in between, he was actually diagnosed with blood cancer. He was under a lot of pain. So in 1976, he was building New York Rath Yatra, chariot for New York Rath Yatra. And then he did not tell anybody that he was under cancer. He was under great pain, but he did not want to give up his service. Then he was making the chariot. On Rath Yatra day, he was not there. He finished chariot building and all. Then the chariot Rath Yatra took place, and everybody was asking, where is Jayananda, where is Jayananda? So they came, found out that he is sitting in pain. Sitting in pain. Yes, he was not able to attend Rath Yatra. Then they asked, what happened, Jayananda? Then he said, I'm having cancer. So it is terminal, fourth stage or whatever. So when government, American government was giving money, he was giving that money to Prabhupada. Prabhupada objected. Jayananda, how can I take you? Please use it in your medical. Prabhupada, I have no use taking medication. Yes, this is last stage. Take. He was given money. Right? So when he left his body, early in the morning, Radha, Rukmini Dwarkadish, garland was put on his neck. So Prabhupada lecture was going on. Then he left his body. So Prabhupada actually wrote a letter saying that Jayananda went back to God. So he said, you put his name in Vaishnava calendar. So only his name was there in present generation in Vaishnava calendar. And Prabhupada said, on Subhadra's chariot, keep the photograph of Jayananda. So Prabhupada, because after that, when municipality people also started crying, where is Jayananda? Where is Jayananda? Because next year he will come. He died. So municipality, they had declared holiday for San Francisco. Even now, the date is fixed and we give holiday. Like that, there are so many dedicated servants. Prabhupada engaged them in the service. Prabhupada, many times I told this past time, Brahmanand Prabhu used to give all his salary to Prabhupada. All his salary to Prabhupada. Prabhupada commented, even if Brahmananda, after some time, takes alcohol and goes in front of 26 Second Avenue, still he is very dear to him. So same thing happened actually. Brahmananda left. But in his last days, Prabhupada, he was living in Vrindavan. He had a cancer also. He was not taking any medication on him. And then he was very sick. They were trying to take him out from Vrindavan to Delhi. He was refusing. I don't want to go to Delhi. Then forcefully took him to the car. They arranged the car and they were about to take the car to Delhi hospital. When they took him to the car, he left his you know, so all those devotees who have dedicated their life in serving Prabhupada, they achieve perfection. You know, that is the greatness. You know. They say we don't know Krishna, we only know Prabhupada. We only know Prabhupada. So they had so much, because they received so much love for from Srila Prabhupada. You know, Americans, they don't love each other. It's all business and lust. But they actually got real love from Srila Prabhupada. So, Prabhupada very nicely describing, you know, how important it is to serve a pure devotee. So we also have this, Prabhupada said, ISKCON is non-different from me. When you are doing service to Prabhupada, ISKCON, you are serving Srila Prabhupada. Whether it is book distribution, raising funds, or doing deity worship. So Prabhupada, you will be very pleased. There are people who concocted various services which is not recommended by Prabhupada, and they all failed. You know, after Prabhupada left this world, they were actually trying to sell paintings, agarbattis, instead of distributing books. And all those people who are engaged in Prabhupada said, book distribution means taking part in Rasa dance. So, paraphernalia is there, but instead of, they left the book distribution and they were only selling. So this one's guru, he went to jail because there was an infringement of copyright. They were actually, these various brands, popular brands, they were making ads and all, and they were selling, and they were putting this label, famous companies, Gucci or whatever. Gucci? All these brands. So they filed a case, and then he was sent to jail. So later on, one Swami, he wrote a book, Realizations. How devotees suffered because they were deviated from Prabhupada's service of distributing books. So that way, we should be very careful when authorities they engage you in some other service, which is not recommended by Srila Prabhupada. You know, standard in book distribution, deity worship, fundraising, verified way, you know, like worship. So that way, we should render service to Srila Prabhupada and the devotees. So that we will get the mercy. So in the next class, we will describe how Narad Muni became a devotee. So there is one announcement. Sirisha Mataji or Sanjay's auntie, mother's sister, passed away 1 hour back. Just in time, Manoj arranged new cow donation in her name. So they donated a cow. So her name is Srimati Tulasi Yeluri. Or Padma Mataji ka sister, Sirisha's. So she passed away a few hours back. They donated a cow and Go Seva, 55,000 rupees. So he requested. So we will chant, all of us chant once. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We pray to Radha Asgare for her onward, peaceful onward journey and engagement in their service. She used to chant and all. So she used to attend our lectures also. Some programs whenever she would come to Mumbai. So she passed away in Kakinada. She had a brain hemorrhage. So that is it. Anybody has any questions? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Even for the Setiji also, Prabhupada said,
Huh?
like this thing, Setiji also,
Ah.
Prabhupada said.
Somebody asked the Prabhupada, why you are not initiating Setiji? Prabhupada said, no, he has to do some dirty work, fighting gundas and all. If he is initiated, he cannot do all those things. Let him be there. So he built houses for devotees because devotees were staying in a very hardship. Then Prabhupada said, you are building a house here. Radha Raspiyar is building a house for you in Golok Vrindavan. So it's not black and white. No. Everybody has to chant. Of course, in general, we have to chant. If the Guru engages you in some service for a few days, there is a concession. But the thing is, we have to follow the orders of the bona fide spiritual master. Any other question? Comment? Yeah.
Prabhuji, you mentioned that everything comes from Krishna, like the sun, water, and everything. So what about the bad parts, like natural disasters, diseases?
Yeah, they are coming from Krishna also. Punishment.
How to be engaged in Krishna conscious when we are sleeping?
Prabhupada said, if you engage in 22 hours, 18 hours in Krishna service, then 6 hours sleep is required. So that 6 hours sleep is service to Krishna. Because 6 hours sleep is required to keep the body healthy and fit. Read Krishna book, Prabhupada said, read Krishna book and sleep. And then you will get Krishna in your dreams. Anything else? Please share some points. Share reflections. Share one point that you learned today.
I learned that I should serve the servant of Krishna because the servant's worship is more dear.
Yeah. Omkar?
Whatever ability anyone has is given by Krishna only, so we should engage in that.
Hare Ram?
Do everything for Krishna.
Huh?
Do everything for Krishna.
Yeah.
If we see Krishna everywhere, we can be peaceful.
Yeah.
We should serve the spiritual master selflessly, just like Jayanand Prabhu. He gave his cancer money also to Prabhupada.
Yeah.
So this is selfless. What can be more selfless than this?
Prabhupada acknowledged he gave $5,000 for printing it. Yeah, Radhakrishna Mataji sent a message. Guru Maharaj used to say, that means Bhaktichar Maharaj, say that first learn to be Krishna conscious while you are awake. Then we will see about being in that consciousness while asleep. Very good. Yeah, what was I able to say? Something?
$5,000.
Yeah, Prabhupada gave $5,000 for printing Bhakti Samson. Prabhupada, if you read in the foreword, Prabhupada acknowledged. I want to thank Jayananda Adhikari for donating $5,000 for printing this book. That time $5,000 is a big money. Huh?
We should not get into it.
You should not?
Get into it because Krishna. And we should be like Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj. We should be like Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj. We should try to help our people.
Yeah.
Spiritual master knows how to engage with disciple in the service.
Yeah.
Try to see Krishna everywhere.
Yeah.
It takes 3 lifetimes after initiation.
Huh?
It takes 3 lifetimes after initiation of spiritual master, from spiritual master to go back to.
Yeah. These new boys, you want to say something? What you learned today? One
We
point?
need to, whatever we do, we need to be with Sri Krishna.
Huh?
Whatever the service, everything will be Krishna.
Vishraji, what do you think? Say one point. Huh?
Not to get anger so much. For that, we need to praise Krishna.
Yeah. Say one point.
Some Krishna.
Huh?
Some Krishna.
Samadrashti. Want to say something? Huh?
Ability.
Yeah. What is that boy's name?
Suresh,
Suresh, एक point बताओ.
focus on our ability.
हाँ. बोलो सुशील.
Whatever ability we have is provided by Krishna and we should be engaging for his service.
Yeah. मेरे साथ.
Krishna lives in pure devotee's heart and those who are having samadhi.
Say it properly.
Heart should be clean. They use affili.
Want to correct?
In our hearts, he is living life as if he is sitting on a bed of
Horns.
But we should make our heart like a bed of roses so that we can.
Krishna lives comfortably in the heart of Prahlad. What's your name, sir?
Sriram.
Huh?
Sriram.
Srinath. Huh.
We should also use all our abilities and our inner subconscious in search of God.
What's your name, sir?
Kumar.
Kumar. Huh.
Prabhuji, one Uttama sloka you said.
Ah.
That is a very important thing I have noted down.
Yeah.
I will write once again. Satyavratam Satyaparam Visatya Satyasya Yonim Nihitam Cha Satye Satyasya Satyas Mula Satyeka Satya Pramakam Ram Sharanam Prabha.
Very good. This is the best shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. Learn this. 10th canto, 2nd chapter, 26th verse. Yeah.
The Saregama words we should use to glorify the Lord.
Ah. Yeah.
Sweetest shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam is Varaha Pidam.
Yeah. बोलो बोलो अनिल सर संतोष.
When we realize that Krishna is there in our heart, then we will not get angry on his moment.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. बोलो अनिल.
See directly Krishna.
हाँ. श्रीनिवास गारू.
Brahma Satyam Jalan. Material version is what all people is.
गुरु की सेवा करनी चाहिए।
हाँ.
गुरु की मतलब कि लाइक श्रील प्रभुपाद अगर अपन गुरु को अच्छे से सर्व करते तो लाइक हम
कोमल.
That will see Krishna everywhere. He is material world that people are wrong things. And I will try and I will practice carrying, try to see Krishna is everywhere. So very happy. And I will find my dad so from Bhagavatam.
Yeah. What is your new name?
Gaurangi Kishori Devi.
हमारा खड़े हो जा. She is recently initiated. Gaurangi. Party बाकी है.
One more initiative.
हाँ.
He is also initiative.
Who? हाँ यहाँ पे क्या नाम है? हाँ? नहीं नहीं क्या 20th है ना आपका नाम? हाँ? मैंने सोचा 20th आपका नाम. तो दोनों मिलके पार्टी देना. हाँ? या आप बोलिए. गौरंगी. गौरंगी किशोरी. हाँ she already got it.
Whatever service we are doing in ISKCON, that's actually service for
Yeah, Sapna.
The money we are earning,
Huh?
the money we are earning should be used in Krishna service. Because everything belongs to Krishna.
Yeah. Clear? Huh? Yeah. इसको डाउन कर देना. हाँ? Yeah.
Lord Rama reciprocated Rama's desire to take his darshan every day by taking the deity himself and gave him as okay. My desire is to be located.
हो गया.
Most of the people come.
हाँ? मालूम? Yeah. We should make a trip, huh? We should make a trip. Bangalore, there are a lot of temples, you know, which we have not seen. Huh? Yeah, the Vijay Narasimha is there. There is beautiful deity, and that is Uttarakhand. That is Malala Narasimha, of course. He must be traveling. But we have seen one more place. Giriraj Govardhan sample they made. Govardhan temple. They made Govardhan, complete Govardhan. Then we go inside. Shh, baat mat karo. Yeah, we should make a trip. And then so many beautiful deities. Aprameya Swami, you know, Navneet Krishna, right? And then Srirangapatnam, then Madhur, Asta Puja Parimal, Ugrana. Then exact replica of Varadaraj Swami. Because that, you know, you must be knowing the story. Sri Ramanuja converted. You know, there is one Vishnuvardhan's daughter. She was caught by a ghost. Ramanuja chased away that ghost. And then he became Vaishnava. And then his wife was blind. And then Vishnuvardhan Maharaj made Vardarajan. So, because she wanted to have darshan of Vardarajan in Kanchipuram, Maharaj said, you cannot go travel so much, we will make. So they invited some Shilpikaris from Kanchipuram. They made exact replica of Vardarajan. Netra Narayana, they say. So as soon as first Aarti was done to Vardarajan Swami, she got back her eyes. Very beautiful, huge, from 10 feet to 12 feet, 8 feet. So we should go all these places. Then Muddur, and then Srirangapatnam, Ranganath Swami. Then from there we went to Melkote, most beautiful, Chalva Narayana. Then I have explained, oh, मेरा नानी को तो देखा नहीं, लेकिन नानी याद आ गई उधर जाने के लिए, योगा नसीब को. 100 steps, very steep. Whew. But it's what. Then Chalva Narayana and then Sampat Kumar. Both the deities we had done. Very beautiful. And then we went to Bhudarsik, Varaha. Then the most beautiful thing we have seen is Nagamandala. 3 deities in one place. Gopal Krishna, Satyabhama and Rukmini, and then Saumya Keshav, and then Narsimha. Only one place. One place we missed out, where Sri Ramanuja expanded himself into 1,000 forms and repeated them. Jain sentences. We should make a 3 days coffee. Friday we'll fly down, and Saturday, Sunday afternoon we can come. We can make a trip sometime in December. Trivandrum also, this time I saw all the 3 Vishnus. Shirodaksai Vishnu, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. Vishnu. Yeah. Manisha ji? Huh?
This material world is also coming from Krishna, so it's temporary first of all.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Ah. Karthik?
Okay, I'm violated this verse, I won't say this, but I'm saying one thing.
Very nice. Every day morning, 8:30, 9 o'clock, say this verse and in your heart, think how Krishna is walking on the streets of Vrindavan. Rest like this. Prabhupada said that is Samadhi. Right? Instead of thinking of, अभी बच्चे बड़े हो गए, हाँ? उनके बारे में ज़्यादा सोचना है, हाँ? हाँ? हाँ?
We should see Krishna in ways that we see.
Yeah.
Not once a whole.
I need to value and make use of my Brahman Diksha.
Ah, you are wasting. Yeah. Alka ji? Huh?
We should see Krishna in everything. We should see Krishna in whatever we are seeing.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji wants to say one more.
I forgot, sorry.
Srimad to see Krishna in everything we see, and whatever everything we have in Krishna consciousness. And Samad is to see glorify Krishna.
What is that?
Saptaswara. Saptaswara is glorify Krishna.
Saptaswara.
Saptaswara.